The Zen way of tea, a gentle path to self-discovery. What if your morning cup of tea held more than just warmth? What if, in the swirl of steam and stillness, there waited a quiet invitation, not to the world outside, but to the one within? Tea has long been a companion to silence, a mirror for the restless mind. Each steeped leaf carries a lineage of patience, simplicity, and awareness, values that whisper softly of Zen. In the way water embraces the leaf, and the leaf transforms the water, we glimpse the very essence of transformation itself. Imagine a quiet stream, its gentle current reflecting the sky. Now imagine that stream as a cup of tea. Every ripple a thought, every reflection a glimpse of who you are beneath the surface. The act of brewing, though simple, is sacred. It calls for attention, not ambition. It asks only that you be present. When you pour the water, it hums softly against the cup, a moment both fleeting and eternal. Steam rises, blurring the edges of what you see, inviting you to look deeper. In that mist lies the metaphor of self-discovery, clarity born from stillness, understanding steeped in time. Across centuries, monks, poets, and wanderers have sought truth in the same way, one cup at a time. In the mountain temples of Japan, the tea ceremony, Chado, the way of tea, became a living meditation. Every gesture, from folding the cloth to lifting the bowl, reflected harmony, respect, purity, and tranquility. These weren't mere rituals, they were pathways to the inner self, practiced through motion and silence. In China, sages called tea chadao, the way of tea, where brewing was seen not as a task but as a teaching. To watch leaves unfurl was to watch one's own mind open, yes. To wait for the perfect infusion was to learn patience. To seep was to understand impermanence, that every flavor, like every moment, soon passes. The ancient Chinese poet Lu Tong once wrote of the 7 cups of tea. The first moistens my lips and throat. The second breaks my loneliness. The third searches my barren heart for wisdom. He was not writing about a drink, but a journey inward. Each cup was a layer of self peeled back, a conversation between body and spirit. But you don't need a temple or ceremony to walk this path. The Zen way of tea begins wherever you are. When you prepare your cup, whether hurriedly before work or quietly before dawn, you are offered the same lesson: awareness. The water boils, the leaves surrender, and the world slows, if only for a moment. Science tells us that tea contains l-theanine, an amino acid that calms the mind without dulling it. Monks once drank it before meditation to stay alert yet serene. The perfect balance between clarity and calm. But beyond chemistry lies experience. The mindful rhythm of pouring. The warmth against your palms. The pause before your first sip. In this pause, something shifts. The noise recedes. You begin to listen, not to voices, but to silence. Each sip becomes an affirmation. You are here. You are enough. Tea teaches gently. It does not lecture, nor does it rush. It reminds us that discovery doesn't always arrive with revelation. Sometimes it seeps in slowly, like flavor through water. And when the last drop is gone, what remains is not emptiness, but presence, a quiet fullness that lingers in the heart. So tomorrow, when you lift your cup, let it be more than a habit. Let it be a ceremony of awareness. Breathe in the rising steam, feel the heat, taste the moment. For in that simple act lies the entire teaching of Zen. That life, like tea, reveals its deepest truths only when we slow down enough to truly savor it. Subscribe to Orbital Reads and never miss a story.